It's great to see you today. It is an important day, and the reason it's important is because you have not seen me get involved in a lot of primaries because we don't have a lot of primaries to get involved in. That's a whole nother story, and I will tell you that for anyone that questions it, I absolutely support the legislature coming back and doing something about these people that were left off the ballot. The Republican Party doesn't close their doors to anyone. That's not who we are. That's not who we want to be. We welcome competition like what we're seeing in Senator Bright's race, and we don't want to close anyone out. So it is something that we should not let go. It's something that we should not stop talking about, and it's something that we need to remind everybody, whether it's the legislature, whether it's the judiciary, whether it's the people on the street, is that primaries are there for a reason and we need to be involved. This primary matters. And let me tell you why. John Hawkins was in the Senate. I served with him. I know him. I don't know him well. I don't know him as a friend, but this is what I can tell you. I had the privilege of going a couple weeks ago and campaigning with my friend Scott Walker. And what I did with Scott was we went around Wisconsin and we told everybody that courage matters. And we said, when you do the right thing, we need to reward the people for doing it. Lee Bright has done the right thing every single day. Being an anti-incumbent year, it's okay to feel that way, but don't get rid of the good ones. We worked hard to get them in there. Lee Bright is somebody that has fought for the taxpayers at every single turn. Absolutely. Lee Bright is somebody who has fought for small businesses every time we needed it. And Lee Bright is somebody that when I'm trying to get reform and restructure and moving South Carolina forward, he has stayed with me lockstep. We have to have Lee Bright in the Senate again. John Hawkins a little bit, because this is not just about me liking Lee and Amy and saying this is a great family. This is about the welfare of the people of this state. This is a tale of two senators. One senator made almost $800,000 off of our workers' comp system last year. Wants to be able to go into the Senate and approve the workers' comp commissioners that he has to stand in front of. Lee Bright has fought to help me get good workers' comp commissioners in there so that we can continue to recruit businesses and bring jobs into South Carolina. John Hawkins will send a message to every business outside of our state and outside of the country that we are not open for business, that we let trial lawyers take over. John Hawkins is someone that when we were trying to get rid of the legislative slush fund, he was fighting to keep it. Lee Bright has fought to get rid of the legislative slush fund and is the reason why we don't have one today. John Hawkins is someone that was always a vote the Democrats could count on. Lee Bright is someone the Democrats can never count on for help in the Senate. Is someone who's trying to say we need a new senator in Columbia. We were lucky to get rid of John Hawkins the first time. This is what I need from you, because this is a close race. And I'm going to say that. This is a close race. I need every one of you to go to your email list and email everybody exactly what I told you. We don't need another trial lawyer in the State House. Right. We don't. We're fighting hard to get rid of them. We don't need another trial lawyer in the State House. Contact everybody in your email list that lives in Greenville, that lives in Spartanburg, that lives in Greer, and says, tell everybody you know it is Lee Bright for Senate. Go to your Facebook pages and go to everybody on your Facebook sheet. And even though those people are saying we don't want to vote, this is a race. If we were ever going to vote, this is the race in the state to watch. We have to do this. Get on the phone and call your family and friends. It may rain tomorrow. Make sure they get out and vote. This is a matter of whose people come out. Is it gonna be Lee Bright's people, or is it gonna be John Hawkins' people? We can't afford for the state of South Carolina. I, as your governor, desperately need you to do everything you can to get that vote out. If we are driving people to the polls, let's drive them to the polls. If we're making sure that they know where to go and how to get there, because we got different precincts, let's make sure they do that. But I am telling you that we can't afford to lose Lee Bright. I can't afford to have John Hawkins. And if we do this, and if we do this right, we will show the entire state what we think of trial lawyers in the General Assembly. So this is not a race about incumbents, this is a race about courage. Let's reward somebody who has fought the establishment. Let's reward somebody who has fought against increased taxes. Let's reward someone who has fought to help me bring new business. And if that didn't convince you, ever since I said I was coming out for Lee Bright, I've gotten calls all weekend from the establishment, from people in Columbia saying, don't do it. That's how I knew I was doing the right thing. We need to spend the next 24 hours working for, fighting for, and saying thank you, Senator, soon to be the next senator again, Lee Bright.
I know you've been waiting for a while. I know it's kind of warm in here, but I just want to give our governor a hand. A profiling courage. She's showing courage today. When you actually step out and make the trip and endorse in a primary, that takes a lot of courage. But the problem is our party has been infiltrated by the Democrats.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, they are running in Republican primaries because they know they can't run as Democrats and win. And, you know, it's about as dishonest as calling yourself a new senator when you've served 8 years. I have laid it on the line and done everything I could the past 4 years, but now it's up to you guys. It's the amount of effort y'all put in. I'm just another politician when I call somebody on the phone. But when you call somebody on the phone, you're a friend, you're a neighbor, you're somebody they believe in. So I know it's hot in here. Everybody needs to go and get the work done. But I just want to tell you this. I believe in you, and I believe in Senate District 12.